We're going to decompose each fraction modeled by a tape diagram as a sum of unit fractions. Then we need to write an equivalent multiplication sentence. This first one we're going to do together. So my first step is always decide how many units are in one whole. And I can see in this one whole there are 1, 2, 3 units. So my denominator needs to be 3. Then I need to know how many are shaded. And there are 2 shaded. So that is 2/3. So 2/3 equals. And I have 1/3 here and 1/3 here. So if I'm going to make a sum of these unit fractions, I know 2/3 equals 1/3 plus 1/3. Now I need to make a multiplication sentence that will match that addition sentence. So I see 2/3 is equal to, I have 2 1/3, so 2 times the number 1/3. That's all I have to do for those problems. Then when we get to problem 2, it says write the following fractions greater than 1 as a sum of 2 products. Don't forget, products are multiplication. So this is greater than 1 because here's my one whole, and I have more that I need to include. So I know this fraction is greater than 1 whole. So that means I have to show it the sum of 2 products. So the first thing I'm going to do is label my pieces. I know in one whole that it is cut into units of 3, and there are 4 shaded. So 4/3 is how much is shaded of this fraction, of this tape diagram. So 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. Because it's greater than 1, I'm supposed to make 2 products. So I'm going to start with how many thirds are in one whole. So I know that 4/3 is equal to, and I have to make a multiplication sentence here, 1, 2, 3 times 1/3 plus, then I'm going to see what I have left over, which is this amount here, 1 times 1/3. So I got my products by counting. I had 1, 2, 3 thirds, so I did 3 times the number 1/3, and then I had only 1/3 one time, so I did plus 1 times 1/3, which equals 4/3. The last part of this problem says to draw a tape diagram and record the given fractions decomposition into unit fractions as a multiplication sentence. Okay, so 8/5 is my tape diagram. So I would draw it like this. I know that's more than one whole, so I'm going to make a really big tape diagram. And I'm going to just pick a part that I want to be one whole. And I know I need to cut that into fifths because when I see a denominator, that tells me how many units are in one whole. So I'm going to switch colors here. And I know that I have 5 units in this one whole. And that means I have to cut this into fifths as well. I have to shade 8. Now I've shaded my 8/5, so my tape diagram matches my fraction. Now I need to show a multiplication. I need to show a number sentence using multiplication, okay? So I will show 8/5 equals, and just like I did on the problem before, I will see how many fifths did it take to make the whole. And there's 1/5, 1/5, 1/5, 1/5, and 1/5. So I had 5 times 1/5 plus I had 1/5, 1/5, 1/5. I had 3 of those, so 3 times 1/5. And that equals 8/5.